you've repeatedly stressed that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is the man for the job. Why do you think is the man to beat in the 2023 presidential election?
Well, we have repeated this over and over, but we are not going to be tired of repeating it.
Absolutely.
That if you put all the leading candidates on a scale, and I say this not even because I am the spokesperson for the campaign council, and so my views are expected to be biased, but on an empirical basis, really, there is really nothing to say about the records of the other candidates that comes close to Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. They try to run away from it, they try to dispute it, they try to run it down, but it is staring at them in their faces. His record in public office, his record as a Democrat, his record in building democratic institutions and being faithful to those democratic institutions is unrivaled, almost unrivaled in the history of our country. Look at the other candidates and their infidelity to political platforms. One of them has been running since 1993, trying to be president of Nigeria irrespective of where the zoning is. He has just put his interest above the interest of the country, consistently since 1993. He has disrespected his concern of his party. He has always swung his argument to any side so long as he favors he's getting a ticket to run for president. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, in contrast, has always respected the zoning formula, has watched the political space carefully, even when he had all the opportunity to pick presidential tickets. He was virtually the leader of the ACN to pick presidential ticket. He refused. He kept giving it to people who he felt were entitled to run as president at that time. That is an exceptional quality. He gave it to Ribado to run. He gave it to, other Northerners to run. Before, and even Atiku Abubakar himself, he gave tickets to him to run because he felt it was not his turn. He wanted, and that is the real unifier. So his record as a Democrat is unparalleled. We are not even talking of the history of his democratic struggles, of which I was part of. I was officially the lawyer put in charge of NADECO by Chief Ganifa Emi. So I did all the NADECO cases. Chief Anthony Nahoro, Alfred Rwani, Ademola of the former chairman of Lagos Island, all of those cases. I did the NADECO cases in Ganifa Emi's chambers. So I know the history of that. I was part of that struggle. We were arrested, we were detained on account of June 12. And we know our leaders then in NADECO, one of which was Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. So apart from those democratic records, when he now came to governance, and his records in Lagos State are unrivaled in the history of governance in Lagos. He was the 12th governor of Lagos State. And we have often repeated over and over the achievements of Lagos State. Are we going to start talking about all of the institutions he had to set up to deal with specific problems of Lagos State, the traffic situation in Lagos State, the rubbish, the heaps of debt in Lagos State, the transportation situation in Lagos State, and of course the turbulent bar beach in Lagos State, all of the efforts he made, and how Lagos has moved from one of the dirtiest cities in the world to one of the leading and fifth, largest economy in Africa. Are we going to say all of that? What are the records of these other people? Even in private business, people are saying that some people tout themselves as, they were business, they have always known how to manage businesses. TVC, this TVC and before, was given the license a year after Atiku's Gotel or whatever was given a license to run television stations. Where is Gotel today? That is how we can compare apples and apples. How did he manage his license and his TVC and his Gotel? How has Asiwaju managed his TVC today? What are the differences? It's clear. One is almost comatose, and TVC is an international brand. TVC has won laurels upon laurels upon laurels. Gotel has not won anything. So that is even managerial skill. Put apples and apples together. So nobody can come close to Asiwaju Bola Tinubu in terms of performance, in terms of record, in terms of personality, in terms of the gravitas he has, to run that office. I am sorry, I apologize, but none of them can come close to Asiwaju Bola Tinubu.